Hello to all of you.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, nachmittag, dober den, dober dan,
Dobar dan.
dobry den, Jakubut, buonasera, all the languages we have in. A very warm welcome. We are very glad to see you again to this come together session. We are coming together for the 15th day and to see more and more people enjoying and come together to meet friends and to get new friends. So for the program, perhaps some of you have seen it. If not, I will briefly present. We will have a lot of songs from different countries today. It's Wilhelm. He is starting with a song called Heute hier, morgen dort. We will speak about. And then there will be a song from Angelica Tagliani, Old Friends. And then there will be Anna Giauer. She is giving us a loving song, Data Neu Ne Jubim. And then a very important thing will happen. Wolfgang Doster from the Ulm Danube Networker group will present a translator app we developed, a group of seniors, and especially he was involved to prepare some easier ongoing to understand each other, and he will present how it functions. Then we will have some song and also some music play by flute by Inga. From Karlovo, from Nikolina, we will hear a folk song from Karlovo, and last not least from Tanya, a very nice Serbian song from the city from Vranje about that night. As I said, it's the beginning. It's very important to be together in these times and to bring in new people and to invite our groups, and thank you all for coming. We will make a larger program and also offer you to be together in smaller groups to have more interaction between you. We will have and start again the conversation group in English and the conversation group in French, but also in Italian and German. And we will start some virtual groups speaking about other themes. We have a proposal to come together and to speak about strong women in our history. I think this is a very good proposal. It was inspired by the contribution of Brigitte last time. She spoke about the street names and thought that so a few of names of streets are called by women. And so she inspired us to have a look on this side of our everyday life. But we will have also a group about culture and so on, and we will inform you by mail. If you got this mail, you are in contact with us. We will give you all this information, but please be so kind, and if you know someone who is interested to be in contact with us, let us know or give our address to this person. And if you have an idea what we can do together in times not only of Corona, but in times of friendship, so necessary for the Europe understanding and the European awareness and identity, let us know. We always discover that we know not so a lot of each other. We have a lot of very good knowledge about our own culture, but from other cultures there are a lot to discover. And so please send us an email if you are ready, as it said Tanya some minutes ago, to present something from your region, an immaterial cultural heritage, but also some other information and songs and music pieces. We are always very, very grateful if we have new incomers, new presentations, and we have some of new actors this evening. Very, very great thanks to all of these and for the efforts they make. And now I will ask Wilhelm to start. As he presented himself, he's coming from Mannheim. Mannheim is a big town in Germany, more in south, and he will present a song from Hannes Wader. Hannes Wader, Wilhelm, who is Hannes Wader? Can you, in some brief words, explain why you will sing a song from him today?
Okay, Hannes Wader is a German singer and songwriter, which I know since I was young. He's a few years older than myself, but I continue following his presenting songs. And the main reason why I like to hear songs or sing songs from him is his position in social criticism. He always looks at the society of our country and put the finger on the point, which is to criticize in social facts. So this is also my meaning, and the song I'll sing today is talking about people who generally live in a restless life and are dreaming about breaking out of this situation and doing what they just want and not being just in restless movement. Okay, so I will present the song Heute hier, morgen dort from Hannes Wader.
I go quickly to everybody and then I go back. So today here, tomorrow there. That's the text.
Heute hier, morgen dort, bin kaum da, muss ich fort, hab mich niemals deswegen beklagt. Hab es selbst so gewählt, nie die Jahre gezählt, nie nach gestern und morgen gefragt. Manchmal träume ich schwer und dann denk ich, es wäre Zeit zu bleiben und nun was ganz anderes zu tun. So vergeht Jahr um Jahr und es ist mir längst klar, dass dies bleibt, wie es war. Dass man mich kaum vergisst, schon nach Tagen vergisst, wenn ich längst wieder anderswo bin. Stört und kümmert mich nicht, vielleicht bleibt mein Gesicht doch dem einen oder anderen im Sinn. Manchmal träume ich schwer und dann denk ich, es wäre Zeit zu bleiben und anderes zu tun. So vergeht Jahr um Jahr und es ist mir längst klar, dass nichts bleibt, wie es war. Fragt mich einer, warum ich so bin, bleib ich stumm, denn die Antwort darauf fällt mir schwer. Denn was neu ist, wird alt und was gestern noch galt, stimmt schon heute oder morgen nicht mehr. Manchmal träume ich schwer und dann denk ich, es wäre Zeit zu bleiben und nun was ganz anderes zu tun. So vergeht Jahr um Jahr und es ist mir längst klar, dass nichts bleibt, wie es war. So vergeht Jahr um Jahr und es ist mir längst klar, dass nichts bleibt, wie es war.
Thank you, Wilhelm. It's not easy to transfer our feelings now by this online session, but I'm sure that all enjoy. And it's for me a very emotional song because it was a song in the 50s we all sang and we sing it, and it's very important. And especially this singer, Hannes Wader, because by the fascism, a lot of very old songs in Germany had been so, how to say, destroyed and so taken in a bad form that for a long time we didn't know these songs. And it was Hannes Wader who rediscovered folk songs, very old folk songs from a time of revolution and resistance, also in the 19th century, very important for our history. And so we will take this text in our website, but also some information about the singer. And if you like, also for the other singers, we can give some more information for to read after, and so to discover more about a person, we hear a song. Thank you very much, Wilhelm, and a big thank to Hannes Wader for this song, which is a very nice song.
This is what I want to say, and thank you so much. It was a pleasure to sing for you all.
Thank you, thank you. It's up to Anna Giao, coming from Timisoara, a very good friend from us and of us, and she will sing a song, If We Love Each Other.
Oui, c'est une chanson d'amour chantée par Dan Bittman avec sa formation holographe. Dacă noaptea nu vrea să se împartă la doi, poate cai sălbatici aprinși de dorinți nu mai zboară prin noi. Poate noi ne-am pierdut între soare și ploi, însă vântul fierbinte al primei iubiri ne aduce înapoi. Iubesc, n-ai să mori niciodată dacă tu mă iubești, nimeni nu ne va răni. Dacă noi ne iubim, dragostea din lumea toată, într-o clipă doar a noastră va fi. Dacă timpul pierdut ne oprește în loc, poate stelele reci alungate în cer nu ne poartă noroc. Poate ne-am rătăcit într-un nor cenușiu, dar în inima mea ești cu mine mereu și în suflet eu știu. Dacă eu te iubesc, n-ai să mori niciodată. Dacă tu mă iubești, nimeni nu ne va răni. Dacă noi ne iubim, dragostea din lumea toată, într-o clipă doar a noastră va fi. Am deschis pentru noi toată inima mea, doar iubirea ne va salva. Dacă eu te iubesc, n-ai să mori niciodată. Dacă tu mă iubești, nimeni nu ne va răni. Dacă noi ne iubim, dragostea din lumea toată, într-o clipă doar a noastră va fi. Într-o clipă doar a noastră va fi. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna, for this song, love song. And I'm sure you liked it, but you don't know what she was singing. And so, Carmen, can you show us the PowerPoint? We will insert also in our website that there is made by Ottilia, the other one. Zefta translated in Bulgarian, and Ottilia wrote the Romanian original version, and there is another one in English. You don't find it? So we will show it later. This is from Inga. So thank you, Anna. And yes, this is the one. You see, and then you can not only feel, but also understand. If I love you, you will never die. If you love me, no one will hurt us. If we love each other, the love from all over the world is an instant only ours will be. Oh, great words. All ours will be. So thank you, Carmen. And the next one is Wolfgang presenting this app. As I said to you, it was a project called ODA Open Doors for All in the Danube countries, and we made many efforts to overcome the language barriers by songs, by dance, by some plays and was. But one was in the center of our efforts. This center was to have a little vocabulary in our languages, for to have small conversations, not for have a deeper exchange. It's not possible, but for to be able to greet each other and to have some information and some good feelings. And so this group started by Ulm, but it was joined by a group in Ruse, by a group in Timisoara, and a group in Zagreb. And they reflected about words, about little phrases, and how to, and it was the Ulm group, but especially Wolfgang. Wolfgang, he was so engaged to give at this, how to say, collection of vocabulary a screen. And so he had the idea to make an app, and now he will present it, and you will see it's easy to handle. It's easy to handle online, but it's also, and this is a big advantage, to handle it offline. Up to Wolfgang.
Hello, all together. I will start with a short presentation, and then I will give you a live demo. We start with the smart conversation tool, ODA SCT, is shown here. ODA SCT is an app for Android-based smartphones or tablets. This means if you use Google Play Store, you can download this app. You search for ODA SCT, and then you can download and install it. Very important is that it works without internet. This is even today important because there are still regions, villages, and also rooms in buildings where you don't have internet access. This app allows simple conversation without knowledge of the dialogue partner's language. We have implemented German, Bulgarian, English, Croatian, Romanian, and Serbian. And these are approximately 450 questions and answers. And what's important, we have always text and speech output. This is grouped in 15 categories, such as welcome and goodbye, family, occupation, housing, clubs, and so on. And for these categories, we have simple dialogues, including questions and answers, or only single words. All these words, as I mentioned, the questions and answers are connected with pre-recorded audio files, which can be displayed as text and played as audio for the user in the 2 selected languages. For example, here you can see a screenshot of this app in the categories, greeting and goodbye. Here it's German and Bulgarian, greeting and goodbye, arrival and departure, family, feeling, hobby, and so on. And when I'm talking to a Bulgarian guy, for example, who is in my age, I would ask him, for example, do you still work? Then I click on this, and here I can see the German version and the Bulgarian version. For the Bulgarian, I would click here, and then there is speech output in this, I don't know how to speak it, in Bulgarian. With this red button, I come to the next level, and he can answer yes or no longer, and he will click, in this case, German, so I can understand his answer, no longer. And then the next question from my side could be, where did you work? I click this Bulgarian click, and then he can answer, he can select, for example, he works in agriculture. Then he clicks Landwirtschaft, and then it's shown, and I hear it in German. That's some information about the app. And now I will switch to another camera and will give you a practical demonstration. So I switch to the other camera and I start my smartphone. Here are several apps. And for example, here is the Oda app. You cannot exactly, not very well see it. Here it's Oda. I start Oda. Then the app starts. And the first step is settings. I can select the languages. For example, here it's German. I leave German. And the second language, for example, is Bulgarian. So now I have German and Bulgarian. I go back with this. And for example, if I'm asking the Bulgarian guy what I mentioned about his profession, I click this one. And now have in mind that he is a Bulgarian, I'm a German, and I click here. I hope you could hear it. Now it's a little bit louder.
Profesija.
Then I click here, and I would ask him, do you still work?
Работиш ли още?
And he answers, no longer, and he answers in German.
Nicht mehr.
Then I would ask him perhaps, where did you work? Again in Bulgarian.
Къде си работил?
And he selects, and for example, he was working in agriculture, and he answers in German.
Landwirtschaft.
So that's a short example of this using this app. And once again, if you click here on the left side, you can about us. There you can also click the links to the user guide. The user guides are in the different languages, and you can click here, and then the user guide is downloaded. So I can only recommend use this app and try it and have fun and try to speak with persons knowing not the language of each other. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wolfgang.
Thank you, bravo. Please use it, it is very useful.
In practice. Yes, we
Thank you.
it several times. When I was in Rose, I started a small conversation, and it's so nice to see that we have small, how to say, contacts and smilings because we can understand each other. And often, really often, there is a person who is speaking a little bit English or French or Italian or something, and they help us to continue. So the best thing is that it is also functioning without internet, because in the villages often we have not access to internet, and this app is made to work also offline. This is very good, and it's in Deutsch, Romanian, Bulgarian, Bulgarisch, and in Serbian, no, in this time in Croatian. And
Serbian and Croatian.
Yes, and so if we have the possibility, we will develop more in other languages, but it's a base to communicate and to make known that we are overcoming the bridges of languages, that we are overcoming the separation, the barriers, and that we build up bridges between us. But I have to say that it would not have been possible because the technique to manage all this is very difficult. And we had not the knowledge but Wolfgang is really not only a good mind, but a hard worker. And so he tried to find someone who is able to make the installation of all the techniques. And I have to say, the German firms had been so expensive, it would not have been possible to install it. But he found a very nice man. Wolfgang, can you say, tell about the person you found?
I got contact to a person, to a company in Singapore, and the boss lives in Thailand, in Siam. And he is native from Ulm. And when I told him what we wanted to achieve, he said, okay, that's fine. I will do it for you for free. And so we had several internet sessions, and he implemented this, and today it's available.
Thank you, Wolfgang, for doing it, and give our best regards to Achim, and thanks once more. And to all of you, you can see that by internet, we can create new cooperation, new partnerships and support. This is the best example. So let us think about more possibilities we have all in our groups in our countries. Thank you. But now we are waiting for a very nice presentation by Inga. Inga, coming from Latvia, living in Ulm since many years now, but very linked and emotionally related to her country traditions and all what it's about. For coming, Inga.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, very good.
So now I will start with small presentation. I hope that it will function. Okay.
Yes.
So, can you see the first page? Yes. So
yes.
I want to speak today about Latvian folklore, about Latvian traditional songs, and also poetry, which is called dainas. Those are like how to tell, like small poems, always having like 4 lines, sometimes 6 lines, and it is important part of Latvian culture and ethnic awareness. And what is also important, until the 19th century, it was always oral, which means it was not really written down, and the people was giving to the mother, was giving to the daughter, the father was giving to the son the knowledge of dainas. And when we are looking what are the topics, because there are more than 1.2 million of them, we have different daily work, daily day, we have sun. Sun is very important in Latvian tradition, because also there are festivities for having the longest day and the shortest day. Love, a lot of love songs between young people and how they are falling in love, how they are getting to meet each other. Nature, how beautiful looks the nature, how beautiful are the flowers, the birds, the animals, how is the dust in the air and so on. Also the flowers. Also about happiness and about the birth and about the death, about the life. In effect, about all of the activities that could happen around the life. In my presentation, I did put 2 links, because that are both links which would bring us to YouTube, to the biggest celebration in effect of Latvian dainas. They are not just sung, but they are also danced, which means you have different type of daina songs which are also dancing, and when you look to the screenshot, you are seeing how different people are dancing with different types of musters, you know. And I will not start it. This video is going like 2.5 hours, and the next video is from Latvian Sing and Dance Festival, singing that song, which I will now try to play and sing on my own. It is like 6 minutes, which means if you have time and if you want to look to the presentation, yeah, you can do it. So now I will go to the song. I will first try to play with the flute and then I will sing it. It was not functioning now, so that but now I will try to sing. Now it's all.
Thank you, Inga. Thank you a lot for the explication of this
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
interesting tradition. And I'm sure some of us will go to see the video you linked. But also thank you for the flute. We have not seen. Can you make us? Can you show? Yes.
Okay, I will try again because it was last time not so good functioning. Okay.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you a lot, and also for singing. It was very
fine.
Bravo, bravo.
I'm sure
Hast du
this is
meine
not known by all of us, and so we learned a lot. Thank you very much. And we will continue, and I think we will also learn a new part, know a new part of Bulgaria and a new song. It's coming from Karlovo, and Nikolina Petrova will sing us this folk song.
Аз ще ви представя една традиционна песен, която е характерна за моя роден край и Аз обичам народното творчество и народните песни. Съм израснала от малка с това народно творчество и бих искала да ви го представя по такъв начин, че и вие да харесате българската песен и българската музика.
Can you give us a help to understand what Nicola is explained?
Wait, what, Mark?
She said that she like very much Bulgarian folk music songs, and she will present in such a way that maybe you also start to love these Bulgarian songs.
Oh, thank you, Emily, for the translation. And now we are glad to hear Nicolina.
Ianche tastele Marianche moma odis, Ianche moma odis, Ianche moma odis, Marianche da momovas, Ianche da momovas, Ianche da momovas, Marianche das borovas, Ianche das borovas, Ianche das borovas, Marianche svetagoris, Ianche svetagoris, Ianche svetagoris, Marianche es gorima, Ianche es gorima, Ianche es gorima, Marianche es oshema, Ianche es oshema. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicolina. This was very expressive and
Bravo, bravo. Very nice voice.
Very glad to have also the text, and we will take the text in the website and understand in all languages what you expressed. You have a strong voice. Thank you.
Very, very strong. Трябва да изпратите песента, ние ще я преведем на английски и немски и ще бъде сложена на сайта.
Добре, добре.
So but where is Karlovo? Can you explain, or Emily, can you explain us where in Bulgaria is Karlovo?
Karlovo is very beautiful town in the middle of Bulgaria, and maybe it is time when you come here to go there and to see with your eyes.
Yes, we would like. And as you know, we really plan travel to Bulgaria and to know better the geography, but also the people in the different regions. But Corona destroyed our plans, but we hope that perhaps next year it will be possible. Thank you.
All participants are invited to come to Bulgaria.
Yes, and it's worth. It's very, very nice. But you will discover it more and more by our sessions. And now, last but not least, I asked Tanja Petrovic, coming from Belgrade, to sing us a very nice song, Dark Night.
Hello to everyone again. I would like to sing one ethno song from my birth town, is south of Serbia, name is Vranje. Vranje is very near to border with Macedonia and with Bulgaria too. Nicolina, congratulations, your voice is very nice. And this song, name of the song is Dark Night. It's mean Tamna noći, but song is giving us to a lot of love, a lot of sadness, because it is young woman. She is a married woman. She is bride, but she is very sad because his husband is never in the night. He is never home. He's always in kafana, his restaurant, to make very noise, very in Turkish is merak. It is very beautiful emotions with kafana, with restaurants. But she is very sad because she need love, but he is not here. Okay? Can I start? Tamna noći, tamna lisi, tamna noći, aman, aman, tamna lisi, nevestice, bleda lisi, nevestice, aman, aman, bleda lisi. Nevolja mi bleda biti, nevolja mi aman, aman, bleda biti. Imam dragog Adžamiju, imam dragog aman, aman, Adžamiju. Thank you.
Oh, Tanya, thank you a lot. It was very nice.
Thank you very much.
Bravo, Tanya, bravo.
Going to our hearts.
Can I sing a little part of one Bulgarian song?
Yes, who is speaking? You?
Can I sing a little bit part of one Bulgarian song? Devojko Mari, hubava devojko, sipni mi vince da pina devojko, sipni mi vince da pina devojko. Thank you.
Thank you.
Niki, ti ne može li spiješ na srpska?
Know about what?
Сръбска няма да мога.
Николина, заедно ще пееме песни.
Is it possible Niki to sing a Serbia song? Vice versa.
So it's a good idea to sing also songs from the other countries. It's a good beginning. Thank you, Tanya. And about what was the content of your song?
What, sorry?
What about you sang?
It is
A Bulgarian song is meaning about a beautiful girl. She speak with one boy. She told him, I have very sadness in my soul, but he told to her, no, my sadness is bigger because I'm going to make a war. Speak about who have a big sadness in a soul. But Nikolina and other persons from Bulgaria give you better translation, I think.
Thank you, but now we have some idea, and we see that we had a lot of love songs this afternoon, yes? And it's very interesting to compare a little bit the expressions of these songs. Thank you a lot to all of you, to all actors. They are all give their contributions voluntarily, and we are very grateful about. But we are also thank to all, how to say, participants following this session. We hope that you had a nice afternoon, a nice evening session, and that you are inspired. And in some days you can look also in the website. You will see the video, but you will see also some of the text, and you can perhaps by video, you can hear the video and then you know the text and can read it a little bit. This is very fun. Don't forget, give us a sign, not of life, this always, but also of readiness to give a contribution for this kind of session and to make proposals for other sessions. And so we will keep in touch to be together with friends and to get in contact with new friends. There had been some new friends. You are very welcome every time. Come back. And we will see us again in 2 weeks, the 4th of October at 6 o'clock in the German time, but in some of your times it's 7 o'clock, Romania, Bulgaria, and others. And in some it's 5 o'clock as Great Britain. So a good evening for all of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Carmen, for your technical support. And see us again in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Have a nice
Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tschüss.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mulțumim, Otilia și Carmen.